Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to this game here. Too long of a title. The interactive adventure of Dog Mendonça and Pizzaboy. Let's continue. So, through more struggle than it's worth, we have probably figured out this first puzzle, which may very well be the only puzzle in this case. And we're over an hour and a half now into this first case, so I would be fine with this being done. So there's greasy fingerprints on this number keypad behind this false brick. I'm thinking the chalk dash tells me the combinations, or at least the keys and the combinations.
And now the dust is stuck to the grease on the keys, showing which one's the invisible man punched. Eurico, you're a genius. How come your greatest accomplishment so far has been to earn second place in a pizza delivery race? Never mind.
So now I should be able to open the hideout.
Now that I see which numbers he punched in, I can crack the code.
So it's 3 numbers, and one would assume that it's 183 because the least amount of grease was on the 3rd button. So if you have greasy fingers, obviously the grease would be most on the 1st key. But apparently not. Nope. That was exactly it.
All right.
Now there's still an invisible man in here, so we have no real solution unless we're just going to blow chalk dust.
Okay, I know you're hiding here, and I know you're invisible. And in 5 seconds straight, you will tell me what the hell happened to my friend, or what, geezer? Or I'll introduce you to my friend, Pasul's left hand. You'll have to catch me first, you dumb son of a whore.
So this guy's got like a toilet hole in the floor. There's a socket.
Ha! Take that, swine.
There's a sink. Let's turn on the sink. And let's see, do we have anything that would clog the sink? I don't have the chalk anymore.
Ouch! What's your step, geezer?
Knock over the laundry basket. Just start throwing clothes everywhere.
Up disgusting stuff. What's wrong with me? Ouch! Ha! Take that, swine.
So I'm assuming this stuff is supposed to lock up this to make steam. The mirrors are, I assume, an indication of that.
Ouch! Had enough, pig. I can see your dirty feet on the water now. Oh, shite.
And so, well, not quite that solution, but we can use the taser with the invisible man.
This is your last chance. You either surrender, or I'll fry your nerves with a 220-volt short-circuit zap. Wait, champ, wait. I give in. Just don't do it. Oops.
He's gonna electrocute himself, too, probably. Standing in water. This could be epileptic inducing, this flashing light.
Sorry, my hands are just slippery with all that damn grease. Oh, pal, you punched my lights out for a moment. I can still see stars. Why did you have to do that? Well, it's not like you were cooperating. We want to know what happened to Dog Mendonça. What did you do with him?
You're wasting your time. I know nothing. I know my rights. I don't have to tell you a stigma on the cock shit.
Yeah, well, why did you kill the man upstairs? That's clearly the reason why you and Dog were there.
Kill him? I didn't do it, pal. You're pointing your finger to the wrong person.
If you didn't kill him, why were you in the motel in the first place?
What kind of ass-backwards question is that? I work there. There's not much more to it.
He's not cooperating. I need to know what he's hiding. Even if he's not a real culprit, he does know more than he's telling. Maybe he's got...
They've underlined that part to make it clear. And so we're back into the L.A. Noire-esque interview sequence. Again, 3 questions, and yet there's a lot of black space here. Now, if the inventory was down here, that would be cool, but then that would imply that you could interact with the inventory and ask the character about certain items, which is something you could often do in point-and-click adventure games, is ask people about items or drag items onto people. Here, not so much.
What did you do with Dog? Where is his body?
Whoa, pal? Way to jump to conclusions. Who told you he was dead? That's not what happened.
Well, if that's not what happened, you must have at least seen something.
Do I look like his babysitter? He probably got in trouble for not minding his own business. Very much like you.
So, let him speak, press the subject, let Pazul handle this. These are completely different prompts. Let's let Pazul handle this.
Ouch! What was that for? To cut the crap. My friend's life is at stake. Now, tell me everything you know.
Alright.
It's not even animated that well, but...
And even if I told you what I know, you still wouldn't believe me. Look, he was probably sniffing after the owner of the motel. The guy was under some really bad mojo. The lights went dark, and in a moment, your man was suddenly gone. Poof, just gone. Maybe it has something to do with the owner. Maybe it was...
It was what?
Nah, I don't know. It's not like any explanation makes sense or makes me seem more innocent.
Well, at least that's something.
And why allow me to click on this a second time when I got it right the first time?
Why did you kill the man upstairs?
The man upstairs had a name. He was called Roger. And I didn't kill him. So stop pointing with your finger and stick it deep up your ass.
Well, if you didn't kill him, why was Dog investigating you?
If I did kill him,
I just can't get a feeling of the ideas and the just general feeling here. Sometimes this feels like it's aimed at a younger audience of maybe 12, and sometimes it feels like it's aimed at a older audience of maybe 20, and the two are somewhat similar, but not that similar. Let's see, let's let him speak. Let him speak does nothing.
What? I told you all I know. Say something else or scram.
This is going nowhere. Let's try something else.
So I messed up there, and now I have to just go through the dialogue again.
Upstairs?
The man upstairs.
Well, if I did kill him, that's actually a good question.
Let's see. Press the subject.
Maybe Dog didn't know it was you, but you're still our only suspect.
Well, maybe you should start looking around for someone else.
Yeah? Like who? Like I said, you are the only suspect.
Have you tried talking to the other ones?
Which other ones?
Well, Roger was visited by 2 men, once every month. He would get all real nervous when they showed up. But it wasn't the only thing that made his hair stand up in the back of his neck. There was also this curse he would bring up once in a while, especially on stormy nights. Something of his past was chasing him, but I can't really tell you what.
And can you tell me at least who these men that came to him were?
Sorry, mate, but you're on your own. I don't know feck all about it. I knew it was something shady, so always minding my own business, just to avoid this kind of interrogation.
Well, this actually gives me something to work with.
Yeah, a lot of this is, like, the word fact, to my knowledge, is a British, like, TV censorship word of the F word. I don't think it really is used in much of actual parlance in the UK, and it's not, I don't think, used anywhere else.
What were you doing exactly at
This
the
is
motel?
not helping a point-and-click adventure game at all.
It's not like
It's not like you what?
Nothing. What else could there be but work?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Let's let him speak.
What? You think there's something else? Well, there isn't. Stop it, pal, and quit staring at me that way.
This is funny how this is working.
All right, I admit it. I work at motels because there are many perks for a guy like me. I can go into rooms without people noticing me, and I get my kicks from spying on them. I also take stuff from them from time to time. I also rub their toothbrushes over my stuff. Was that any of your freaking business?
I wanted to know something more, but I don't think I wanted to know that much.
Finish him, Mortal Kombat reference.
Alright, I think I heard enough. I will tell you what I think happened. You were doing your business, stealing stuff from other people, when the owner, Roger, caught you. That's when you killed him, because he knew too much. Then, Doc came in to investigate the crime scene, and you had to do away with him too.
I already told you, it had nothing to do with me.
Yeah, you talked about 2 other men, but can anyone testify their existence? Right now, it is only your word, and on a very flimsy trail.
Why couldn't it have been your boss who killed him, and then cut loose?
My boss was in a cage, remember? He couldn't have killed anyone.
Look, I know how this looks. Even if I told you, you still wouldn't believe me.
You keep saying that. Try me, because just like you said, this doesn't look good for you.
Well, I told you already that I usually use my peculiar talents to spy on people and steal some things from their room. Motel Romero was no exception, but it was the crappiest place I've worked in. Almost no customers, never ever. And the few that came were scared by the owner. It's not that he was trying to be scary, but he always came up as a weirdo. Most of the times he was a pompous buffoon, but from times to times he would get downright creepy. He was obsessed with gypsy curses and immediately scared off anyone that came through the door. I didn't make much of it. Any monster with 2 fingers of forehead can tell you that there is no such thing as a gypsy curse. So I paid no attention.
What about the 2 men?
They underlined that part.
The 2 men never stayed at the motel. They came to visit my boss once a month. Roger would get all jittery when they appeared. I don't know who they were, but his obsession with gypsy curses would skyrocket when that time of the month came. After dealing with this shit for some time, one night I went into his room to learn the combination of his strongbox. As I suspected, there was nothing of value there, just some old photos and a bust. This was the photo. It's just a picture of him when he was young and some broad. It's really old. 30 years at least. He was not even fat.
And so that's the lady that hired them, and she looks exactly the same.
I guess that if it wasn't a strongbox, it should have some value to him.
That's Nadia, just like she looks today. Maybe that's what's chasing him. His gypsy curse. But how is that possible?
A couple of days later, I was minding my own business when I saw a thing that was not supposed to be. Her. She looked as young as in the picture I had. A woman with eyes of glimmer green, the shrilling voice of a shattered soul, hair as black as a tattered night. The ghost of the gypsy curse. It simply could not be. The curse was real. The ghost was real. And it was after him, for when I climbed the stairs, all life had escaped his body. No wound, as if he had just been drained. And when your boss appeared, she came back. Through the flicking lights, her skin gave a moonshine glow. My heart stopped. And when she was gone, so was your boss.
Let's say I believe you. I still have one question. Why did you lock me behind the door?
That wasn't me, pal. I had the shit scared out of me. Almost literally. But I was too busy getting naked and getting out of there, hiding in the trunk of your car.
Well, I think that's it here. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going to interrogate old dead Roger about this.
So, my guess is all the cases are going to be connected, and there's just going to be this mob of ghosts that are working together to do some kind of illegal activity. Either that or truly all of these cases are going to be separate. Wouldn't be surprised if there's... There's... I suspect only a few minutes left in this case.
Light the candle. This is my last match, so I better make it count.
This is ridiculous. Why isn't it?
I guess the grease overpowers the cinnamon. Well, it should be comfortable enough.
Like, why not have me actually have to draw the circle and light the candle?
Wake me up. If you don't wake me up in time, I might be trapped with the ghosts forever.
And they underlined that part again.
Read out loud. Klaatu Barada Niktu.
And that's the Evil Dead reference. A reference to the movie called Evil Dead. He didn't put the silver chain on.
Well, I should have guessed that this wouldn't work from the get-go. You two, you wait here while I figure out what to do. I'll be back in a minute. Just wait here, okay?
So now Pizzaboy is possessed.
What's up, Chief? Welcome to the land of the dead.
Why am I not having to talk to these people?
I'm not dead.
The first stage, denial. Before we can help you with your condition, you have to accept that you have a condition.
No, see? I performed the ritual to cross to the other side.
Oh boy, we have a cultist here. All right. You came to an existential hiccup. We can help.
Yeah, by the way, who are you?
We are the Global Underground Association for Spectral Control of Anger, or GUASCA for short.
Is that
can't be right.
Portuguese?
Help you deal with
Does GUASCA stand for something?
Like trying to interact with the physical world.
Tutorials on how to achieve and or avoid going full poltergeist on a room.
Ectoplasm. That awkward little talk that your parents never gave you.
You'll notice that things work a little bit differently on this side of life, or lack thereof.
So, you had my curiosity. Now you have my attention. How exactly is this different?
Well, you can barely interact with the physical plane now.
Sure, you might open some doors if the wind is on your side.
But in order to really interact with something, you must possess it.
And possessing requires a lot of anger and practice.
And that's what we do here. Learn to project our anger in order to be able to interact with the physical plane. Here, take this complementary hammer and start working on holding that in your hand.
You can sit with us and practice. In 100 years, you might be angry enough to hold 2 objects.
But beware, too much anger is also dangerous.
Yes, if you don't control your emotions, you might go full poltergeist on something and be trapped.
That's a lot to take in.
Don't worry, you can ask me anything. We dead people gotta stick together.
Thanks.
So, this almost feels like they're introducing a new gameplay mechanic. But
I could use this hammer to fix
am I gonna die in every case?
Never.
The question is, where's this guy? Like, this is the guy we were supposed to be talking to.
Yuck. Imagine licking that. I have no use for that. To think that this is the man I'm looking for. So close, yet so far.
And this is the sophisticated lady, the support group leader, and the gangster. Interesting.
What the?
Damn. It seems the battery is dead. Or do now? Oh, hi. You must be the owner of this pathetic body.
Yes! What the hell are you doing with it?
I'm sorry, but it's mine now. Let me introduce myself. I'm Daniel the Dybbuk. As soon as I fix this car, I'm taking this body for a spin.
You should leave it where you found it.
What are you gonna do about it? You're nothing now. Not even a real ghost. You should have worn a silver chain when you performed your little ritual.
I was wearing one.
Nah, that was a fake.
That gremlin son of a troll.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got more pressing matters to attend to. I need to fix this car and get my shiny new ass out of here.
So, does it improve the story to have the main character actually wear the silver chain, but then the game doesn't show that he put on the silver chain? Or does it make it more funny if he simply forgot? Honestly, I think him being forgetful would have been a better, more comedic way to do this. And clearly the idea here is to be comedic, in at least in some kind. Like, this is hardly a serious story.
Ouch! Hey, stop that. Okay, pal. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going inside to get the spare parts I need. I'm so eager to meet your girlfriend. It's been so long since last time I had a body. By the way, awesome jacket. I can fit anything inside of it.
So I imagine that was the right response.
I have no use for that.
Let's right click and just see. Back to the motel. It's not out of the ordinary to have to go to the same area multiple times in a point and click adventure. It is, however, slightly odd.
That's everything I think about your mother.
Yeah? Come and say that to my face.
Your face? You're a ghost. That's like what? A spectral, glorified, sentient fart of the universe?
What's funny is this is like Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson's not dead.
Any time now. So if you see a face like mine again, be sure to teach your lesson. In the meantime, enjoy some TV. I moved the antenna for you. Don't worry, it won't make you more stupid than you already are.
So getting around the Mike Tyson ghost is going to require moving the antenna, I imagine.
Oh, there you are. Care to trash talk my mama now?
What are you talking about?
Oh, the dog's dead too.
I will teach you a lesson. Nobody says these things you said about my mama.
I think you must be confusing me with someone else.
Don't play dumb with me. Be a man.
So this is gonna be weird. Am I supposed to really do this with them? With a mouse? Let's see, am I hurting him? Not really. He just kind of careens. I have to kind of wait till he's ready to pull a punch, and this is incredibly slow. And it seems like you have to wait till he pulls and then hit him. Incredibly slow, but to argue something, it's very possible that the Telltale Tool or the Scum might not have been able to actually do that as a point-and-click adventure engine. So it is kind of nice that something new was thrown into this style of game with the new engine. However, that was barely 5 seconds. So not a lot.
I can't change the channel in this form. I should get the remote for that.
And let's just walk over here and see the dog is gonna block our way again.
I can't believe he's back. I don't know if he's just that resilient or if this is the universe reusing assets cheaply.
It's clearly the game reusing assets cheaply.
Thanks, but I still like having fingers. Ghost fingers. What? Not you again? Get out of our way, Mutt. I've got more pressing matters at hand. Okay. I see this old dog learn new tricks.
Your soul is my true toy, and I will hump it when I'm done gnawing it.
Oh, and now you talk. Great. That's all right. I know when I'm overpowered. I'll be on my way.
So, unless I'm supposed to smash the TV, I don't think that's the right action. So use the hammer on Dybbuk.
Mom told me never to play with my food. For you, I'll make an exception.
So now we have a radiator. Let's see what we can do with that.
I don't want to put that into my jacket.
Why is the radiator important?
It's so cold in here. I think the furnace must be on for the radiator to heat. Or maybe it's because I'm dead. I heard the afterlife is pretty cold. Best to die in a sweater.
Can we turn on the furnace?
I have no use for that.
Can we use the hammer on the furnace?
I don't want to hammer that down.
And the costumes.
Not yet. I need to talk to Roger first.
Let's see, we could talk to this guy, I guess. Or punch him. Oh, it's just gonna be punch him. So I guess the idea is it's got like twice the health. Now this clearly is Punch Out, but the thing is, in Punch Out you would lose energy as you're, if you just punched the buttons randomly. And this is not the case here. Like, I'm not seeing any indication when he's about to hit. It's like nothing. So I guess the idea is to die.
Ouch!
There's more where that came from.
So that didn't work. Why can, by the way, why can she not see me as a ghost or see through this person? As a 6,000-year-old demon, you would think they'd be able to do that. So where are we on what we're supposed to do? Get my body back, find Roger Romero, and interrogate him. Get rid of the dog again. And I don't want to just immediately cheat everything, but I don't see a ghost cat. I don't see anything I can do with the TV unless I'm supposed to smash the TV.
I don't want to hammer that down.
So maybe I'm supposed to get Tarzan Taborda here. What an odd name. Maybe I'm supposed to get him to take on the dog. I don't even have a clue. So starting the next episode again, we'll probably just, let's go ahead and use these save slots while we can. We'll probably just ask for help. This case is going longer than I thought. Like, are we an hour and a half or 2 hours into it? And this is gonna be way too long. I don't know if I'm gonna really want to, like, go through all of these cases. It's so exhausting to do so little. Like, and each of these cases actually look interesting, but oh my goodness, there's 30 of them. Something's weird here. There cannot be 30 episodes of this game. If it is, you've paid a lot. You've paid very little to get a very long game. And I have to applaud that, but the game also has to be good. And I'm just not feeling that. Maybe it gets better in the next one. Maybe we should just think that way. It's like, maybe it just gets better, is a way to think. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.